Hey guys. How are y'all doing? Like my shirt. I'm going to go talk to these elders. Hope y'all are ready for some aggressive activism. Okay. Hi, Robert. Let's see if I can focus. Why it's not focusing. Oh, look, there's my classmate. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Oh. Just wait then. What's up, Jared? How's it going? I had a discussion with you one time, sir. Excuse me. Oh.
What?
They're ignoring me.
Oh, it's okay to do that to you too.
Really? Ask them. Will you ask them a Bible question?
Okay.
Will you ask them a Bible
Yeah, they're
question?
ignoring me too.
Really?
Yeah. Same with you.
Huh?
Same with you.
Yeah, but you weren't in your worldly.
I'm here now, so.
Will you ask them a Bible question?
Well, if I answer, yeah, what's the Bible question?
Ask, what does the Bible really teach?
Excuse me, sir. What does the Bible really teach? JWORG. You go there and look that up. Okay. Answer your Bible questions.
Why do y'all even come out here?
Take some, if you'd like to. No, that's fine. I remember the website. Publication there on top. Chapter by chapter.
Can I take one?
JW.org.
JW.org. You should get that tattooed on your forehead. Hey, do y'all have $35 million? Because that's how much the Watchtower is paying the sex abuse. It just happened, yeah. Y'all are gonna have to get a second window washing job. I don't show mercy to elders. You know why? Because they know about y'all know about the 2 witness rule. Sorry, it's gonna get real.
It's okay. My friend.
So why don't y'all just post up a sign and then leave? Because you obviously don't know how to say anything other than JW.org. Do you still take people in the back room and ask them sexual questions about their abuse? Do y'all have any in the flaunt books on you right now? Turn to page 72 so I can show this gentleman here what kind of sick, twisted rules you follow that allow children to be molested. Got 18 live viewers. Anyway, so yeah, so y'all are gonna have to get second jobs because if you want to keep supporting this this cult, because they're having to pay out millions and millions of dollars to these sex abuse victims. Y'all don't have any compassion, any sorrow, y'all don't feel bad at all for these victims? No? It's funny, I had a conversation with you several times, but now that you're, I don't know, I guess stripped of human compassion as the Watchtower starts to fall, you start to become colder and colder. He's trying to hide from my camera. Right now. Yeah. Sorry, let's see, what does the Bible really teach? JW.org. Exactly. You're in a public place that I'm gonna film. So this is what the Watchtower turns out. Empty shells of former humans, because like I said, you used to speak to me. And now all of a sudden you don't. And maybe it's because I know about all the corruption that's being covered up. Because this shunning is obviously not you trying to make me come back to Jehovah And it's obviously not trying to protect you guys from your spirituality being harmed, because you already know the harm. Your elders, you know the sick rules that you follow. You know the sexual questions you ask rape victims. There's Dorothy. Hi, Dorothy.
Hi, you're annoying these good people.
And they're annoying me by being on campus. Did you know that the Watchtower just lost a lawsuit, $35 million they paid out to 2 sex abuse victims in Montana?
Well, that's probably true.
It is true. It's in the news.
These 2 people have anything.
They absolutely do. They 100% do.
100%.
100%. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, see, this is wolves in sheep's clothing right here.
Yeah.
Because he's smiling at you, but I came up and they won't talk. They won't talk to him. They even shunned him just because he said hello to me.
Oh. And you're wearing an England t-shirt.
I am. Yeah, I just came back from there.
Wow.
We were protesting the Jehovah's Witnesses over there as well. Huge group of us. It's really amazing. The support was great. Yeah. The corruption is starting to come out. And they like to say, oh, look at all these other churches that have sex abuse cover-ups. But you know what? Even the Catholics have Catholic protesters who are fighting from within. You'll never see Jehovah's Witness fighting for change within their organization because they will get expelled. They will get shunned, just like I'm shunned right now. I'm fighting for them to change their policies that are protecting pedophiles.
Yeah.
But they shun me, and then they control all the information that people receive. They say JWORG, JW.org. But I'm telling you, Google. Do outside of I do research on JW.org too.
Yeah.
But also JWFacts.com. Like I said, just Google it, and all the information's right there, all over the news. $66 million class action lawsuit right now in Canada. Millions of dollars paid out to victims from California. Australia was one of the biggest ones. That's where.
But is your beef with their theology, though? Because,
no, well.
see, this is
both.
what these 2 guys are presenting. They're presenting theology. So, what beef do you have with their theology?
With them?
Yeah.
They don't use the Bible. They don't go by the Bible. They go by the governing body, which is the 8 leaders in New York City.
Well, actually, they have the Watchtower.
The Watchtower.
What's your Bible called? The
New World Translation.
Okay.
Yeah, the New World
and
Translation.
It's actually the New World Translation agrees with the NIV, the Living Bible, the ESV, because all the verses about the deity of Christ are changed in all those versions. You know why? Well, they're not changed and they're not mistranslated. Is because they use the Vaticanus text. It's a Greek text that the Vatican holds, and that's the text that the New World Translation, the Living Bible, the NIV, the ESV, all those Bibles are translated from that text, and that text does not have about 22 verses where it talks about the deity of Christ. Now the King James, on the other hand, is translated from a different Greek text, so that's why there's a difference.
But there's another
big... It depends on the manuscript, not necessarily the version that you use, right? Isn't that right?
Correct.
You know what? Another interesting difference is that they claim that they follow Jesus, but did Jesus shun anybody? Especially family, especially anyone who was in need, children. What did he say about the children? He said, come to me, look, all this stuff. But what do? They say, where's your second to your molestation? And then if they can't produce a second witness, they sweep it under the rug, or they might say, oh, well, we disfellowship them. That's not going to the police. That person's still in the community, and he can go back to the Kingdom Hall anytime and go door to door, knocking on people's homes. And this is why they're being sued. And I have less mercy for these men because they're elders, so they know. They're the ones asking the children questions like, where's your second witness? They're the ones asking, did you enjoy the rape? Oh, good, I'm glad he's getting me. Look up CTV. No Witnesses. It's a documentary. It's a documentary that was done in Canada, and it really exposed the corruption, how sad it is, all of the abuse victims. It's very tragic. Please look that up. Also look up JWFacts.com. VastApostateArmy.com is a great website for all of you who are doubting that this is the truth and who want to know why we're protesting. Vast Apostate Army. Oh, you're recording? It backfires on you when you try to record. Anyways, where was I, guys? See, I got 34 viewers watching you. Shun and sweep child abuse under the rug and not care about child abuse. Child sexual abuse at that. So yeah, so elders, they'll take you in the back room. They'll ask you, did you scream loud enough? They'll say, what were you wearing that provoked brother so-and-so to want to touch you or rape you? Were you pleasing your husband enough? I have a good friend whose sexual molester was her own father, and her mother knew about it, and she went to the elders. You know what the elders told her? You know what you people told her? Maybe if you were putting or rendering your due to your husband, you wouldn't have to turn to your children. That's what the elders do. Have y'all done that? You're not denying it. You don't deny it. You don't even say, oh, that's horrible. I hate to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. That would show me that you have a heart, but you don't. Well, don't worry. The Vast Apostate Army is bringing down the watchtower fast. And we're letting people know that they're not going to be alone whenever they leave your cult. And they're coming to us to find support and love. They're coming to us to find help. And you're being sued and you're running out of money, and that's why you can't even afford to print any Bibles. Nothing from them, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Anything you guys want to say to them before I leave? They drink coffee while out in service. What a change from what I was at JW. Yep. He drinks coffee while children are being molested, and he's ignoring it. I only hope that there's nobody, that you have no children that are being subjected to this, having Caleb and Sophia shoved down their throats. All right, guys, I'm gonna take off now. Said my message, he's recorded it, he'll probably delete it. Okay. VastApostateArmy.com. That's where you can find all the support you need. That's where you can find people who understand you. You won't be alone. Please don't shun your loved ones. Please call them. If there's anybody you're shunning, please call them. You will make their day. You'll make them so happy. They love you. They don't want you to ignore them just because they don't want to be Jehovah's Witnesses or just because they made a silly mistake and want to live their lives. So come find us and look up jwfacts.com. So yeah, what do y'all think about that shit? Look at them. Look at them watching me right now. Watching me walk away. All done, Stacy. Oh, thank you so much, Vicky. I'm pretty upset with that. Pretty frustrated. It's kind of loud. I'm gonna come read you guys' comments. Hi, Alvin. Great job. Tim. Happy New Year. Thank you, Rich, the knucklehead. I missed all of y'all's comments. I was ranting at them. So Dorothy started to sympathize with them a little bit. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jess. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just disgusting that they could sit over there like that. And now Dorothy's talking to them, probably, oh, that's so sad. Show us closer, I would like to be there with you. Thanks, Tim, in BC, Canada. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna end the live stream so I could go home. Still feeling a little frustrated. I kept my cool? You think so, Alvin? Because I don't feel like I did. But I did refrain from using profanities, and that was good, I guess. I had a couple times where I almost let out some bad words. I really wish I knew what they're saying right now. They're talking about how persecuted they are. 35 people. So there's a few videos that I'm wanting to do to compile. Oh damn, there were some things I forgot to ask them about charity and all that stuff.
Would you like a flyer for Puppies and Froyo? There will be puppies there and Froyo.
Oh, well, two of the best things.
Yeah, right?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Look at this. Puppies and Froyo. Oh my god. So cute. So I think I may have scared off my my classmate because he was all for the whole activism thing, and then I think I scared him off with. I kind of feel bad. He looked like he was super awkward. Because of fuck, they're twisted, demented elders, and they don't deserve any mercy, really. I doubt they've showed anybody else any mercy. So today is my son's 10th birthday. 10 years. 10 years ago, I was in labor for 30 hours. God, I can't believe it. They grow up so fast. And very smart. Very smart kid. Hi, Natasha. How dare those JWORG elders come out witnessing when they've just been charged? Did great. Thank you, JW Pest Control. That's what I'm saying. I mean, a normal person, you know, would say, that's so horrible to hear that. Like, I've been trying to research the whole Catholic situation, and I'm finding a lot of Catholics that are distraught over fighting for change from within the church. I'm against Catholics too. I'm against all religions. But there's a lot of sincere Catholics who are unhappy with how the child abuse is being handled and are protesting or withholding their donations, and they're just like doing a lot. But you'll never find a Jehovah's Witness who will. They either have to leave and get disfellowshipped or dissociate, or ignore it and pretend it doesn't happen. So, thank you, Michelle. Puppies and Froyo, good idea, yeah. Happy birthday, thank you, guys. I can't believe he's 10 years old. 8 more years and he'll be a grown-up. They just went and talked to the sisters, probably asked what I said. By the way, I sent you some book info for the BAA website. Facebook directs. Oh, cool. Okay, Elvin, I'll check it. Sorry if I've missed some of you guys' messages and friend requests. I I try to keep up as much as I can, but really got a lot to do. If I'm not working and I'm at school, or I'm studying, or taking care of the kids, or mowing the lawn, cleaning and cooking, fighting with JWs, making videos, or taking a nap. Yes, my body forces me to take naps, whether I have time or not, because I get like 3-4 hours of sleep a night. Do you think they're object of persecution? He is free. If you say you would be trapped. Yeah, Tim. I'm really happy that I got out when I did. He was 5 whenever I left the cult. Actually, his 5th birthday was the first birthday that of his I ever celebrated. And I tell you what, it was the worst feeling every time October 2nd would come around when I was a JW, because it didn't feel right. Like, it was a very special day for me, and that I should be able to celebrate it. Like, it felt so wrong going those years without celebrating his birthday. And so when my youngest turned 1, I had a smash cake with a little #1 candle on it for all 3 of my kids, because my daughter also, I didn't celebrate her 1st and 2nd, her 1st birthday. She was 2 whenever I got out of the cult. I know the struggle of being a student and a mom. Props for all you do. Aw, thanks, Jess. You too. You too. So, yeah, this is so cute. I'm gonna upload a video of my son. I'm gonna probably blur out his face or something, because just because I have a lot of haters, and I don't want to put my kids' faces out there, even though I've already put pictures before, but I guess it's different. We passed by a Kingdom Hall one day, and he said, this was a couple years ago, he says, "I'm so not going there." And I was like, wow, why? And he said, 1, he doesn't believe in God, because he proved it by saying he doesn't believe in God and not getting killed, which blew me away, because that's really brave for a little kid. Like, I don't know where he got that from. I swear he didn't get it from me. I've always told them they can believe whatever they want. And he says, 2nd, he loves holidays. He loves celebrating holidays. So those are good enough reasons for me. But also, they won't let you talk to your mom if you ever became one. So it's the truth. Sincere agnostic. It's cool. Alright guys, well, I'm going to end the live stream and go catch a bus and get rid of this feeling. I always get this ugly feeling whenever after I do a car crash, like a disgusted feeling. But then after a while, like, especially after the video starts to get, people seeing the behavior, and just like exposing it, I started feeling a lot better. I actually got a text message. You know who you are? Who texted me and said that she knows this elder, and that he is a dick, and that she wishes she could talk to him the way I did. So that made me feel really good about it too. So that may have been why I was even harsher today than I was last time with that particular elder. Great work. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you. Awesome kid. Great reasons. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Well, y'all have a good afternoon, and check out my Vast Apostate Army website video. So cool. Like, after I posted it, we all kind of just shared it around, and I think Megan said that we got 10 so far. 10 people contacted her through the chat feature, and even I think a couple of them are active JWs looking for support. So that's huge. The website is, you know, regardless of what beef you might have with anybody within who claims the VA, it's really making waves. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It's reaching people. Everybody who's doing activism and aiming their attention at bringing down the cult, thank you, and it's working. So please keep it up. So, yeah. All right. See you guys later. Gotta catch my bus.